A flower cannot blossom without sunshine, and man cannot live without love. Max. Life is the flower for which love is the honey. Victor Hugo. If I had a single flower for every time I think about you, I could walk forever in my garden. Claudia Adrienne Grandi. Love is like a beautiful flower which I may not touch, but whose fragrance makes the garden a place of delight just the same. Helen Keller. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. Buddha. Minds are like flowers. They open only when the time is right. Stephen Richards. Flowers are a proud assertion that a ray of beauty outvalues all the utilities in the world. Ralph Waldo Emerson. A rose can never be a sunflower, and a sunflower can never be a rose. All flowers are beautiful in their own way, and that's like women too. Miranda Kerr. Love is flower-like. Friendship is like a sheltering tree. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The rose is the flower and handmaiden of love. The lily, her fair associate, is the emblem of beauty and purity. Dorothea Dix. Flowers are a proud assertion that a ray of beauty outvalues all the utilities in the world. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. Gerard de Nerval. Happiness held is the seed. Happiness shared is the flower. John Harrigan. Politeness is the flower of humanity. Joseph Yaubert. Flowers are like friends. They bring color to your world. Unknown. Earth laughs in flowers. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Flowers don't tell, they show. Stephanie Scheme. Flowers are the music of the ground. From Earth's lips spoken without sound. Edwin Curran. The butterfly is a flying flower, the flower a tethered butterfly. Écoutred Lebrun. Flowers don't worry about how they're going to bloom. They just open up and turn toward the light, and that makes them beautiful. Jim Carrey. The flower that follows the sun does so even in cloudy days. Robert Leighton. Many eyes go through the meadow, but few see the flowers in it. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Lady Bird Johnson. Flowers always make people better, happier, and more helpful. They are sunshine, food, and medicine for the soul. Luther Burbank. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. Alice Walker. I put flowers on my desk, so even if nobody cared, I could still have a good day. Roshan Jones. Flowers always make people better, happier, and more helpful. They are sunshine, food, and medicine for the soul. Luther Burbank. Happiness held is the seed. Happiness shared is the flower. John Harrigan. The earth has music for those who listen. George Santayana. I never saw a smiling face that was not beautiful. Jean Paul. The more I garden, the more I realize how much I know nothing. Douglas Adams. Doubt is not a pleasant companion, but certainty is an arrogant mistress. Voltaire. Without rain, no flowers grow. Chinese proverb. A weed is a plant that has no human use. Ralph Waldo Emerson. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy flowers, and that's kind of the same thing. Anonymous. Flowers whisper beauty to the world, even as they fade, wilt, fall. Dr. Sun Wolf. A single flower can change your whole day. Paul Coelho. My favorite things in life don't cost money. It's the laughter from friends and strangers, the quiet moments with the ones you love, and the beauty of nature. Steve Jobs. Stop and smell the roses. Anonymous. Flowers are the sweetest things that God ever made, and forgot to put a soul into. Henry Ward Beecher. Kindness is like a flower that blooms, everyone can enjoy. Chinese proverb. The earth laughs in flowers. Ralph Waldo Emerson. If you take care of the flowers, the bees will take care of themselves. Proverb. I never feel alone in the garden. Claude Monet. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. Ralph Waldo Emerson. There is a calmness to the garden that touches all. Alexander Pope. Flowers grow back, even after they've been cut. Jeanette Walls. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. There is a flower for every mood and a reason. Kathleen Joyce. A rose can never be a sunflower, and a sunflower can never be a rose. All can be beautiful in their own way. Motshona Delaweo. People forget years when you give them roses. Aldous Huxley. Love is the flower you've got to let grow. John Lennon.